Hey everybody. Um, I thought I would do a little bonus training on this particular website that we've been working on in the guides. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm seeing some things that I don't really care for. Like I love, this colorful block and, this about me section could use some help, I think. And this is fine. And I really love this. Block with featured posts in it. So I wanted to, first of all, address this space right in here that's right below the header and above the hero image. And for some reason, Cadence adds spacing at the top and bottom of every page. Now, there are certain ones that you want it on, like sometimes on your blog pages, if you pull this up too high, it gets hidden. Some of it will get hidden. So we have to kind of be careful when we do that. But there's a gray bar in here. I don't know if you can see it. And then there's just an awful lot of space there. So let's just go over to customize and take a look at where the spacing is. And if you go into, I believe it's under general and layout. Yeah, and there's content top and bottom spacing. Now, right here, they have 5 rems, and a rem is it's a unit of measurement, just like pixels. So we can change that to pixels if we want. I'm going to just pull that down. I'm going to leave some spacing there, maybe 1. And you can see how that pulled the whole page up. All right, but you can still see that gray in there. And that is coming from my colors and fonts. If we go to colors, and in the global palette, you'll see these, we changed these 2 accent colors. And the rest of these are text colors. I like to leave those black and gray. But then there's these 3 background colors, and one is called subtle background, and I believe that's the one that we're seeing there. So if we just click that and change it, and if you like that color, then by all means leave it. But if you go 6Fs, that's the hex code for white. So if you pull that all the way up to white, and no, it's still there. So it's this one. And I'll just change the hex codes and show you that. And now you can see that's disappeared. That grayish little band is gone. So now if we go over and look at the blog page, you can see how that's pulled it up in there. And the individual blogs, all right, they have this band at the top. It's like a banner. And each category will have a banner. So you can turn that off if you want. If you go to posts and pages layout, this would be an archive page because it would have all of your uh, blog posts that are in that particular category. So the archive layout, we can choose to not show that title, or if we leave that title in there, we can um, change it out. Let's see. All right, under design, we can change the background of that, so we can add our color in there that we like, our 2 accent colors. Or we can do an image in there, I believe. I thought we could do an image, but maybe not. No, we're not able to do it on here. I only see, well, let's click on this again. Yes, we can do an image. So if you wanted to select maybe a pattern or something. You don't want anything too crazy, but maybe if you had a pattern to put in there, now you can see that there's a pattern in there. And we can even do an overlay color, and bring down the opacity of it. So you can see that there's a pattern behind there. I mean, that's something that you can do too. But it's up to you. But I think it looks good if you address this and not just leave it that gray. If we go back to our actual blog, well, you know what? We're going to go to an actual blog post. Okay. And that I think looks good. Like I said, you have to be careful that you don't pull these up too far. You have to leave a little bit of spacing there because sometimes this image can go up underneath this header area. So you don't want that. You don't want them to get cut off. So be sure you leave a little bit of space. But that's a couple of little design tips for right now. Oh, and another one was we had the huge logo showing up here. And one way to get rid of that is to go to footer. And if we click on that middle row right there, and then you can add some columns to it. So if we added 5 columns like that, you can see how now the columns are taking up space. So that logo ended up being a lot smaller. So now we can just move these over. We can move the footer navigation over here, which I've never put together a navigation bar for this. But the social media, we can pull those into the middle. So now you can see that this looks a lot better with that logo being a lot smaller and getting rid of some of this space. It got rid of space at the bottom as well. So this just looks a lot better like this. So want to be sure to publish when you're done. And that's it. Enjoy your newly designed and customized site.